who couldn't be on. There's that crazy lady. But I am going to kick off because we have another call after this. So I'm excited to share. For some reason, your volume isn't working. Okay. Like you can't hear me? Oh, she can't hear me. Okay. Kaylee, I'm so glad that you are here. And I know you've watched this kind of already in another video. You watched it with your husband, but I would love for you to ask any questions that you have. All right. We're pretty much going to go through the same information that we did in the video before. But it's just always good to hear it a couple of times. Like I know that I watched this video. I sat through some calls like this a few times before I actually decided to jump in and go into coaching. So I am going to go ahead and kick it off, and I'll try to add people as they come on. But we are here to tell you tonight about what we do as coaches, definitely about who we're looking for to join our team. Hopefully Shannon can get her audio working, but if not, I got this. We're going to be good. And we're going to talk about how you earn an income, what the business looks like, and then what our team is like. Because I know that if you're here, you watch us, you follow us on social media, you have been seeing what we do for a while. And I really want to dive deeper into that because I think that it's kind of easy to look from the outside and maybe think that, it all makes sense, or maybe it doesn't make sense, but I really want to share the heart behind what we do as coaches. And the first thing that I always tell my team, that I always tell my coaches, is that we are proof that this works. But really and truly, I want every coach on my team to feel confident about who she is, to feel confident about the choices that she is making, to feel confident in knowing that the decisions and the choices and the food and the workouts and things are all just an act of worship back to our God, and that we are honoring him with our bodies. And so when I say that we lead by example, it does not mean that any of us has the perfect body. It does not mean that we're trying to get six-pack abs, which is great, and we can get them. Yes, definitely. But just that we are doing the workout programs, that we are following the nutrition plans, that we are showing other women what is possible through that. 2 Timothy 1:7 is just rolling through my head today, through that power and that love and that sound mind, that self-discipline that God gives us. And so we share our journey on social media. We definitely give support to other women that join us, right? So as a coach, I am not a fitness trainer. As a coach, I'm not a nutritionist. Beachbody has done all of those wonderful things, creating programs, creating the nutrition courses. But what we do as coaches is that we actually plug our clients, our coaches, into this support system, into this, what we call our challenge groups or our boot camps. And so I just got off of a call with Diana, who is a new challenger of mine, a new client of mine. And I literally just walked her through which nutrition plan to start watching. I suggested some workout programs to her that I felt like would fit her lifestyle and her goals. And then I just encouraged her. I told her, we'll use the challenge group as a place for accountability, for support, for encouragement. And I just coach my people to do essentially what I am doing myself. And it's not hard because I believe in it, because I am doing it, because I feel like that's an integrity-based business where we're asking people to do something that we are already doing. And so that's the second piece of what we do. First, we lead by example. We focus on our own personal health and fitness and faith journey. We encourage women to do it with us. And then we are a team that does work together to focus on our fitness, to build a team of women who are creating this ripple effect in health and fitness. And honestly, that's why you're here tonight. That's why you're here learning, listening, asking questions, because somebody, I know I invited Kaylee, and I know there are other people watching this too, that we invited you because we felt like you would be a good part of our team of coaches who are leading in the faith and the fitness realm. And so what do you get whenever you join as a coach? Like I said already, you get access to the fitness piece of it. Our Beachbody On Demand, you can tell me in the chat bar if you've ever used Beachbody On Demand or if you have like a favorite program. But basically, I started in 2014 when there were only DVDs. Like we didn't have Beachbody On Demand or what we call our Netflix of workouts. I had to buy every single DVD for the workout programs that I wanted to do. I started with 21 Day Fix. I shoved my coffee table out of the way in 2014. I tried to be really quiet because my kids were small, and I sweated it out to Autumn Calabrese for 30 minutes every day for 21 days. And oh my gosh, like I was hooked. It was hard, but I was hooked. And so after that, like I have honestly just continued to do the next program, to repeat ones that I loved. And now we have it all in what we call like our Netflix of workouts. So Beachbody On Demand gives you access to tons and tons of workout programs. And when I say workout programs, I don't just mean a workout, but these programs are actually designed in their entirety, each one, to help you work your entire body. Some are weight focused, some are cardio focused, some are low impact, some combine weights and cardio. The one that I'm doing now is a combination of honestly all of it: weights, cardio, mobility. But they're designed to start you doing a program and finish it stronger than you started. And so I will just basically jump from one program to the next. Sometimes I'll repeat them. But every time Beachbody releases a new workout program, it goes into your online library, and you just have to renew every year if you want to continue going. If you choose not to, you don't have to. But my hope and my prayer is that you get the kind of results that I've gotten and that my team has gotten, and that you fall in love with taking care of yourself too. The nutrition aspect. This is one of the reasons I decided to coach, because when I did the 21 Day Fix, I thought it was just going to be another diet. I thought it was just going to be, like restrict, work out. That's what I'd always been taught. But really and truly, Beachbody teaches through their nutrition programs that food is fuel, that it's not about depriving yourself, but it's about giving yourself more of the foods that God created. Honestly, they're not a faith-based company, but their nutrition approach is really about eating the foods that God created, which is just what I call clean eating. And so it is nutrition that works for forever. Honestly, food is good. Food is not bad. And each nutrition plan, one is focused on portion containers. One is focused on like a plated method where you kind of envision what should be on your plate. But both of them help you keep your macros organized in a way that you are burning fat and building muscle and eating the proper foods. Our supplements are amazing. I love Shakeology. I've been drinking it for 7 years now. It was something I said I would never do. But Shakeology has been a very, very important part of my transformation from the inside out. It definitely curbs my hormones, or curbs my cravings, helps my hormones. It's helped lower my cholesterol. It just honestly gives me tons of energy because it's full of vitamins. And so it is something I believe in. And again, it's one of the reasons I decided to coach and tell other women about this. As far as the accountability, it is definitely the accountability piece is something that I was missing. The accountability piece is what I didn't have. I was a gym goer. I thought you had to go to a gym 7 days a week to get healthy and fit, but there was nobody to hold me to it. And so the accountability piece from our personal private health and fitness groups, we have a private app through Beachbody On Demand that I put all of our people into, and that's where, I pour into them. I share a daily like motivation or scripture or a healthy recipe or something like that. And it allows me to support the people that join me as their coach. And so we don't have to come up with this all on our own. Our accountability groups are something where, I have pieced together tips and recipes and content for all my new coaches. But, it's where you can share whatever you want to. Like every day, I share a motivational post in the morning, I share a check-in post at night, and it's just an accountability piece that keeps me focused and also helps my clients to stay focused as well. When I think about when Shannon, myself, whoever on our team, whoever has invited people to watch this call, when we think about who we're looking for to become a coach, I think about women who are kind of like myself when I started. I didn't really know that I wanted to do coaching. I didn't know that I needed to coach, but God knew, right? He knew it was something that was kind of missing in my life. And so I was, without knowing it, looking for something that would give my life more purpose and give my life more passion. And not that I wasn't fulfilled, not that I wasn't happy being a wife and a mom. And I was a full-time college history instructor. I still teach college history and I love it, but it was just kind of, there was something missing. There was something missing. And when I look back, I can identify it now as that I was missing the opportunity to use my gifts that I didn't even know that I had. Like, I didn't know I had this gift of encouragement. I didn't know that God was developing this gift of leadership in me. I didn't know that I wanted to like really work hard and provide for my family in a different way. And so we are, if you are looking for freedom in your schedule, maybe you want to work hours like on that fit your schedule, that fit your family's lifestyle. Maybe you want to work and travel more. This business can help you create the lifestyle that you want to live. It's just a matter of figuring out when you're going to work it. How hard are you going to work in that hour to 2 hours a day, and definitely making your health and fitness a priority. If you don't want to be healthy, if you don't want to work out, if you don't want to lead other women in that, is probably not the job for you. But health and fitness are a foundation, a cornerstone of what we do as coaches. And I hope that they are for women all over the world, whether they're coaches or not. But that is definitely a big part of what we do, because it does start with us. We are definitely looking to help women who are maybe tired of making excuses for not creating that life by design, and who want to push past their own limits. My limits when I started coaching were I didn't believe in myself. I didn't believe what was possible. I didn't think I had what it took to be somebody who created her own life by design. But God showed me otherwise. And I'm sorry, my kids are running around opening doors. They're really loud, but that's the beauty of coaching. We can do this from wherever, whenever, right? But I definitely love that God has given me women who have ambition, who want to kind of break the mold of what society says that we should be. And I never ever would have thought that I would work from home. I never wanted to work from home. I said I would never homeschool my children. And here I am doing both. And it's a life that I love and a life that I didn't expect. And it is a life that is honestly exactly where God wants me to be. So I'm thankful for that. So I just say all that to encourage you, if you're thinking about coaching, if you're dreaming of some certain things in your life, like, don't stop dreaming. God can do whatever he wants through your work ethic, through your desire, through your passion for more. And we want to help women do that, whether you're a hobby coach, whether you're a full-time coach, or whether you're just here for the discount. I don't care. We want to help you live healthy, bold, and unafraid to go after the dreams that God has given you. Shan, can you talk now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm not sure what was happening with my volume, but okay. So let's walk through a day in the life. That's kind of the biggest question that I get, and kind of the question that I had, which is what does a day look like as a coach? And I work full time. I'm an attorney, so this looks a little bit different for everybody, but I'll walk you through a high level overview. So our first thing that first, let me say, we have a sheet called the Vital Behaviors. It's going to tell you all of this. This is just a highline overview. So don't think that you ever have to wonder what you will do when you get started. First is to be proof that the lifestyle that we share works. So that's work out, drink your shake, because I know sometimes the shake can get to people, oh, that's just another thing to do. But I had a job where my job was cleaning the bathrooms and wiping countertops and loading like food into baskets at a bagel shop. My job is to drink a vitamin smoothie. Like, to me, that is so cool, and take care of myself. So that's just some perspective on drinking the daily vitamins. It's a way to nourish yourself, but also to show people a simple way to be healthy. So that's my favorite part about the Be the Proof part. And we're also going to share what we eat and just generally share our journey. I mean, I know both of y'all probably, Kat, I know you do post on Instagram and share things that y'all are doing on vacation or travel, and how you're eating this or that. And so that's what we do. You'll notice we don't talk about Beachbody. We don't talk about Shakeology. We just share that we're having a shake next to our kids, or, something like that. So then we're going to invite others, or I'll go down first. Then we follow up. No, wait, this slide goes over. I'm sorry. So we invite others as we connect with them. So we'll show you some simple strategies that pretty much every blogger or influencer who is selling something uses. And we like to say that we're sharing it. We're not selling, but people are selling to you in your Instagram feed every day. So we're just helping you get the tools to make an impact yourself for your family. So that comes from connecting with other women through proven strategies and forming relationships with them. And then we ultimately invite them to join us. It's kind of like you're having a virtual party. It's just that you would invite people and you would feel totally normal about that. That's what we do each month. And then we follow up. So everybody that you invite, you're asking them to take on a health journey. So sometimes that can be a little bit, they have to think about it or talk to their husband, or sometimes they don't respond because you've actually planted the seed that they start a health journey, and they have to kind of think about that. So follow-ups is where we build trust and let people know we're thinking about them. We just wanted to check in and see if this was their month to start a health journey. If not, I totally understand. That's kind of what a follow-up looks like. And then we just do that over and over every day. And we do personal development that's going to show you that these things compounded over time create really big results for your family and for your health. Okay. Rachel, you
yeah, I got this. So I put this on here because it's really important for me. And I always have women who walk away from these calls and they're like, what do you actually do every day? Right. And I get that. I don't really know if my coach told me what I was going to be doing every day, but she led by example. So I didn't really have to ask a whole lot. But this is what a typical day looked like for me when I worked full time. And honestly, now it still looks like that since I'm homeschooling. Homeschooling is essentially a full-time job. And I do still teach 2 days a week. So I spend my mornings, I had to really prioritize, make my mornings a priority when I started working out. And then when I became a coach, because I was that girl who laid in bed at night after my kids went to bed and I binge watched Friends or something like that. Not proud of that behavior or habit, but I did. And so when I became a coach, or even before that, when I started working out, I knew that I was going to have to get up earlier. I knew I needed that 30 minutes for my workout. I knew that I started to carve out time for my quiet time. I will be completely honest. I did not start working out and coaching because I was motivated by my faith. God worked on me. He was working in me during that time, but I wanted to lose weight. I wanted to stop feeling like, a tired mom. I wanted to feel more confident with my husband. And, I feel like God planted those desires in me as he was drawing me closer to him. So in the beginning, I just needed 30 minutes to work out. Yes, I read my Bible a little bit in the mornings, but it wasn't like I am today. But I had to start going to bed a little bit earlier so I could get up a little bit earlier. And so I created that habit with my workouts, and that carried over into my coaching business. So I started to instead of watching TV at night, I started to do a little work after my kids went to bed, turn my phone off, turn the TV off. I went to bed earlier so that I could get up earlier. And now my mornings look like that quiet time that I have with God, followed by a workout. And as soon as my workout is over, I do some of the things that we call vital behaviors, like grow my following, add new followers that I connect with, the people just like me who are women of faith, people who maybe homeschool, things like that. But I only connect with people that I have a connection with. And you're here or you're watching this playback because honestly, had a connection with you and I felt led to start that relationship. We will always teach you to be very real, very genuine, and to never do anything icky or salesy or fake, right? Now it took me a while to learn that for myself, but now I get to teach that to my team. So as soon as my workout's over, I add followers, I connect with new people, and I check into my challenge group on my gals who are already working with me on their health and fitness. And I love it. It motivates me to show up and keep going, watching these women go after it. At lunchtime, where I used to either like watch a movie or walk around the mall on my lunch break when I first started, I decided to use that time instead to build my business. And I will still use my lunch hour to invite women to a challenge group, empty my inbox, maybe make some stories and talk about my day and connect with people who are watching my stories. In the afternoon, whether I'm with the kids or whether I'm at my job, I will stop and I'll plan some content. I'll check in with my coaches. I'll read some personal development, things like The Slight Edge or Atomic Habits, just to get my mind focused on the things that I need it to be focused on so that I can continue my work, right? 10 minutes a day, personal development. Oh my gosh, I have to say this because it took me 3 or 4 months before I actually started reading personal development. Shannon, do you know that? Like Melanie told me to read personal development every day. And I was like, that's hokey. That's crazy. I've got my Bible time. I don't need PD, but yeah, I do need it. And so
Years in the afternoon. I didn't think about that.
I don't get it in the morning with my quiet time. I might read like my leadership, like that daily thing, but I like it in the afternoon because it refocuses me and reminds me what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So yeah, I do like it in the afternoon. And then I do really try to unplug with my family from about like 4 to 7, 4 to 8, where I'm making dinner. We're talking about our day. We go for a walk. We might watch a movie or something. Monday and Tuesday nights are nights where I'm focused on team growth. So my kids, my husband know usually I have like at least one call on a Monday or a Tuesday night, but most other nights I'm free. I free it up because that's important for me. And then after the kids go to bed, or maybe an hour before I go to bed, I check in with my challengers. I respond to messages. I might create a post for the next day or respond to new challengers and answer messages for my team. And then I go to bed. I know I've done my work for the day. I know I'm going to get up and do it again the next day. And I go to bed confident that I've done what I need to do to move my business forward. Kimberly's not here, so I'm going to skip that. But Shannon is so good at explaining how we earn money.
Oh, thank you. It's my favorite part, right? So when I first started, I was confused about how we would actually earn a paycheck. But I was delighted to find that we get paid once a week on Thursdays, and you can set up your direct deposit in your Coach back office once you enroll. And literally the work that you do the week before comes into your bank account the next week. There's no like ifs, ands, or buts. And it's totally up to you how much you earn in commissions, and that's 25 to 40% of all of the sales that you make, including when a subscription renews. So if you have customers that continue to purchase, that just stacks up over time as you get new people. So it's pretty cool. You can see how just that can grow, but really that's not the lucrative part of it. The lucrative part is team bonuses. So as you build coaches under you and invite people to join our journey here with Faith and Fitness, you'll get extra bonuses quarterly. And then there's also a star diamond bonus pool, which is literally once you hit 2-star, you get a slice of the entire company's volume, which is really, really neat. So that's where you see the people that are deciding to stay home. And it's totally possible. That's my favorite part about it, is that it's really up to you. How much you put in is what you'll get out.
For sure. And yeah, like in the beginning, I just wanted like $50 a week. Like $200 a month was major for my family. So it definitely like work based on your goals, which is very cool. Of course, we have like lots of fun stuff. I mean, I needed the money in the beginning. I didn't care about trips or rewards or anything like that. And I really and truly, like, the workouts and the nutrition had changed my life, and I wanted to help other women in that way. But I quickly learned that there were fun rewards for actually helping people every single month. Join my accountability groups or join my team. So this is Alyssa on the left. She's a coach on our team, and she's wearing this cute coach tank. And we do get rewarded for hitting what we call Success Club. And that is every month we all set a very basic goal of helping 3 people join our accountability groups with the resources that we use ourselves. And you can earn free trips for that by doing it every month of the year. Like our family before COVID, went on a lot of trips. I went on a cruise with Shannon one year as a reward for hitting that goal every month. So that's very cool. Of course, we have trips together as team. This picture in the middle is a picture from our girls in Texas this summer, where they all got together to celebrate Summit and learn and grow. Our Success Club trip next year is to Punta Cana. I've already secured my spot for that, so I'm excited about that. And then we do have like corporate training events, things like our annual summit. We have a new leader conference in LA. In October, I get to go to Arizona again for a leadership retreat. So those are definitely things, while they don't happen every day in your business, it is fun motivation to continue to show up, to continue to grow, and to continue to help people with their health and fitness and business goals.
Okay, so we've told you everything that we thought we would want to know if we were considering becoming a coach. So now the next step is, okay, you've heard it all. How can you join when you're ready, or if you feel God leading you after prayer? There's 3 ways. You can start as a customer, which many people are when they come on these calls, and that gets you access to the tools. And you're paying retail price. But if you are a preferred customer, then you'll get the coach discount, but you won't have the responsibility of leading a group. A lot of people like that. That means you're part of the team, and maybe you want access to some training, and you use the products and you want the discount. That's $15.95 a month. But if you calculate Energize and Shakeology, the savings you'll get, it's definitely worth it. And then there's Legacy Builder, or becoming a coach, building a business. There's no additional sign up costs, and you're going to get our discount, and you're going to get all of the groups and programs and resources. You will pay the $15.95 monthly membership fee, but you'll get the 25% off all products. That covers your software, your shipping for your customers, all of the business expenses. You won't have to fund. And it's all in a $15 fee, which is super cool. And then you're going to be able to skip or cancel your product shipments at any time. And you'll just have the sisterhood in the community. Both of those options will give you that. And that's the coolest part about what we do. Okay. And you can pick a challenge pack if you don't already have one. That comes down to $13 a month and some change. And I'm sure y'all might be familiar with everything that we have. It's going to give you pretty much all the tools that you're going to be able to connect people with. And we always recommend going with a challenge pack, because it's going to help you work on not only just your workouts, but also nail your nutrition. And it's going to get you familiar with all the resources that you can share with others, so that you have your own testimonial.
Yes. And we just found out too, like tomorrow we all get a $10 off. So if you have never bought a challenge pack and you're signing up, we have challenge packs from $140 to $160 that start you with all this stuff, like your coach access, your workouts on demand for a year, your Shakeology, your nutrition for a year, and access to our groups. So it's kind of an exciting time to sign up, because I know that sounds crazy, but $10 off is a lot to me. That's a lot to me. So I'm excited about that. But once you become a coach, so then what happens? You decide you want to be a coach. You want to, open the doors to your own business. You want to help other people, whether that's to be a hobby coach or a part-time coach for part-time income, or full-time, like all in. What happens next, right? She talked about the coaching fees, and that essentially pays for your coach office. Like, you don't have to ship inventory, you don't have to package up goods, you don't have to pay for marketing, that kind of thing. Beachbody honestly does all that for you. And so you're a coach, and then what happens next? You get to join our team. And when you become a coach, you get access to our quick start guide, which is essentially like a checklist for you to get started building your business. There's things like that on things on there, like join our team page, make your coach announcement, join our challenge group, make a list of your 20 top people you would love to join, ask you to do this with you, watch some videos that help you get started. And you're not, when you sign up, we don't just throw you to the wolves and say, go do it. We do want to work with self-starters, people who can take a list and implement it and ask us questions. But we have a very, very strong team. We have a new coach training call every Tuesday night at 8:00 Central Standard Time, where we actually walk you through what you will be doing every week. We answer your questions, we give you training. And so it is very, very focused on helping you get your business started right. We don't ever we don't ever want to coddle. If you want to run, if you want to take that checklist and go and do your thing, that's great. We're here to answer questions. But if you need more one-on-one support, like writing a post, how to make a reel, how to have conversations with people that you're inviting to our accountability groups, like, we're here for it. But essentially, we give you all the training, and really and truly, like, if you wanted to be a coach and you didn't even have a coach to sign up with, our coach office training would tell you exactly what to do. We just get to be your support team. We get to be your cheerleaders. We get to lead by example and share examples. And I'll tell you, we are part of one of the very, very top teams in the network. And so we have access to all the training, all the support. And our team, you guys, is unique because we bring our faith into it. I'm thankful. I will praise God every day that Beachbody is a company that lets us do what we want to with this business. And we love to help you focus on not only getting fit and building a team, but doing it God's way, and being a good steward of your time, of your body, of your business, of your family. And so we definitely, like I said before, I don't have a call every night of the week. Shannon doesn't either, because we want to make our family a priority. But I will say that getting on training calls those first few years of my business on a Monday night and a Wednesday night is what helped me build this business so I could be home with my family. So we like to definitely focus on hard work, respecting our family, being good stewards of our time. And that will be part of your coach training as we teach you how to make reels, how to make posts, how to invite people. So I love that about our team. It's just a team of amazing women who love God and want to point other people to Christ through what we do every single day. And so we have a couple of little testimonials from some other coaches on our team, but they're not here tonight. You've heard my story, you've heard Shannon's story. So I'm actually going to stop it there and see if you guys have any questions for us. Look, we kept it at 30 minutes, Shannon.
That's very good.
I'm very proud of us. Catherine. Oh, I love the way you spell Catherine. That is so cool. And then Kaylee, do you guys have any questions? Kaylee, you asked me about, what did you ask me about? What it costs to sign up. I think that was
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's been 2 years ago, maybe. I actually did sign up for a challenge pack and did morning meltdown 100, which I liked, but I was also training for a Spartan race. So it was like too much to try to do all that at the same time.
Yeah.
So and then after that, because I did 3 or 4 races that year, I kind of just fell off and didn't renew or anything after that. It's been on my radar for a while.
Yeah.
And I did enjoy the workouts.
Morning meltdown is so much fun. Oh my gosh, but it was intense.
It was.
It was very intense. Kat, do you have any questions? Can you unmute or see if I can do it?
Mute. Where's my video? Yes. I'm on my second challenge with Shannon, and it's really, I really do like this program because it's allowed me to, when we had to travel this summer and, just different, it's allowed a lot of flexibility for those workouts. And I like being able to have my workouts on my iPhone or computer, and so I've been able to keep up with all that. But I just it's like turning I'm enjoying like that aspect of it. And I actually have, and I've kept up with the coach stuff to keep the discounts on like
Yeah, you're
products.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I like doing that. I don't know how to like move it on to the next level without having to like like ask people to join, like I don't know if I have the time for I don't know if I have the time to dedicate
Yeah.
to that aspect. But I'm interested still in learning and I guess more, it's just, I share things that I cook, or like people know that like I do. And I'm doing that more as like an accountability kind of thing to keep
Mhm.
myself accountable. Cause I'm like, if
Yeah.
I post it, it helps. If I post it, it's like,
Mhm.
okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Yeah, that's honestly the reason that one of the top reasons I signed up or started sharing publicly was I was, tired of falling off the wagon. But I also just felt kind of a God nudge. So that's something you can pray about. And I think we all at one point are like, do I have time to do this? Just sharing some of the ways, like the training's available to you as a coach whenever you're ready, and you can take the training and see, some of the time management strategies that we use. But I think every coach starts out using the pockets of their day. I know Rachel did. Were you a full-time professor when you started?
Yes, with 2 small kids. Yep.
So there's really a way to work it for everybody. And as far as I remember typing in my first training or on a call like this, I don't want to be salesy. I don't think of myself as that. Like I don't talk to my friends and family, which the person at the time was probably like, this isn't for you. But
Yeah.
I learned, I was so relieved that we don't have to sell. Hold on.
It's okay. I'll say, too, I was the same way. And, like, honestly, today, Kat and Kaylee, like, I'm a full-time coach. Like our income, the bulk of our income comes from coaching. I honestly still teach 2 days a week because I just haven't felt led to give it up, and I really enjoy it. And it's 2 days away from home. But I didn't start this way. Like it's very much an incremental journey. And I had no intentions of leaving my job, my full-time job, becoming a full-time coach, being home with my kids. Like it's totally a God thing. And I always say he reveals the dream, like in parts, because I never could have believed that like this would be my life. But I didn't start running my own challenge groups. I was working out already. I was following the nutrition plan. I was drinking Shakeology. I literally, the first thing I did was start posting and, talking about my challenge groups. And then my coach was like, add 3 followers every day, go invite 2 people every single day. And I mean, when I started, the people I was inviting were people I already knew. Like I just started to grow. I didn't have a big social media. I didn't use Instagram at all, had no followers. I had 150 friends on Facebook, made my first post, and I was like, I'm going to bed. I'm not going to look at it. But I just started to get up and post my sweaty selfie every day. We didn't have stories. So I posted like 3 or 4 times a day. And it was like a recipe, or it was a post about my kids, or it was my workout, or it was a tip for like lay your clothes out tomorrow. It was messy and it was sloppy, and I totally had so much to learn along the way, but I started too for that accountability. Like I was like, if I'm going to post my workouts and talk about accountability groups, like it's going to make me show up. And so, but my point is, I didn't start working 3 or 4 hours a day. I was working 20 minutes here, 30 minutes here. Some days it was an hour, some days it was 2 hours, but I would say on average, I probably put in 10 to 12 hours a week. And sometimes it was a Saturday morning. Like I was willing, once I saw what was possible, I was willing to use my Saturday mornings for a little bit to work and then to go be with my family for the rest of the day. So yeah. So my point being, I didn't think I had the time either, but like I just started doing like kind of stacking my behaviors and my habits, and I became better at managing my time. And it just like, it was really like, I look back and I'm thankful that I did.
Well, and as a coach, when you move up to that, so what is your requirements in order? Like, are you required to sign up so many people a month, or like, are
You're
you
really
just, or
not.
you can really just start by posting?
Yep, you can really just start by posting. Like, I mean, if you are wanting to build a business, earn an income, like we do encourage you to set a goal to help 3 people every month join an accountability group with like that challenge pack. And in the beginning, those people were my college friends, my sister, my my college roommate. My husband was somebody I signed up first because he wanted to use some of the products and stuff. So it took me a while before I went through you can call them, before I went through people I already knew, like, and loved. But while I was talking to people I already knew, I was growing my following. I was building connections with new people. It was just the things that my coach was teaching me to do on a daily basis. And like now, I meet the most incredible people. Like I didn't know Shannon before coaching. I'd never met Kaylee before. Like we connected on Instagram, and it's just very genuine. And I love that I get to share my story and inspire women. And even if somebody doesn't join my challenge group or my coaching team, I know that God is using my story to encourage people on social media. And that's cool. That's
I do think that you guys have a unique element into this sort of like, because it is faith-based. It is, I haven't really seen that with any sort of selling or any other sort of like health and fitness kind of, or any really like any sort of like, social selling sort of like outlet.
Yeah.
Which I think is unique.
Yeah. We get to, I just think God cares about every part of our life, and our bodies and our business are part of that. So
The health journey hard, that it's just, if I don't bring God in, it doesn't work well, and so because you can fall off so easily. So it's nice to show people that that's who we rely on, for the tough stuff and for the consistency. And then, over time, people just, I find that they trust us more and they ask us questions, because it's almost like you're bold enough to talk about your faith. Like I can ask you about things that you might not ask someone posting just like one sweaty selfie, creates genuine relationships with people. I mean, and so, I know you do monogramming, so you kind of have the entrepreneurial spirit already, but, Haley, what do you do for?
I'm a bank examiner for the state of Missouri.
Okay,
so
cool.
It's kind of like an auditor.
Yeah. Okay. So your numbers and crunching, and I mean, I think it's neat how God lays our skills and our desires. That's the cool thing about coaching, is that your platform can be your own, and it can be, we don't want you to talk about Beachbody first. We want you to be you. So during our training, we walk through some marketing training about just things that interest you, things that make you unique. And that kind of starts to shine through as you share. But, in the aspect of sharing with your friends before my kids went wild, which is just another example of like, there's always somebody's kids coming in on these calls. Like you don't have to have like a clean like office or, like it can really, like you said, be flexible into your life. And that's what I appreciated about it. And, as far as, I told you, I commented, I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to do this kind of thing. And well, I realized that we have that, kind of the steps: connect and then invite. And so as you meet new people on Instagram, or we'll teach you what your warm market is, which is people you already know, versus cold market, which is people that are going to come into your business. Which, if you think of your Instagram profile as as your brick and mortar business. That's pretty much what it is today. The shop windows are your pictures. And
Mhm.
so basically when they come to your profile, are they going to see if you're open or closed, right? And so that means you're going to have posts up, you're maybe going to have a story about. And so as people interact with you, if they like a picture of your kids, you're going to be able to say, hey, thank you so much for the like on my picture today. I really appreciate it. It means the world. Were you just sharing the love, or are you interested in some info on working out, or whatever the picture's about? And that just
Mhm.
lets you reach out to them. You've created the conversation and they came to you, to your picture, right? And so that's kind of just the way that we invite people without just being like, hey girl, my name's Shannon, you don't know me from the book.
Okay, that, yeah.
We don't do it that way. We make sure, and you'll learn that in training. So I want to make sure that y'all knew that. When I learned that I was just sharing and people were coming to me in a way, at first, that really helped me, and it made me feel like I was going to go forward. And ultimately now I'm bolder. I'll invite somebody if I feel a nudge now that I probably wouldn't have done when I started, but that's the way that I started inviting, and it really works.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, okay, well, thank y'all for coming. Sorry, I mean, we didn't mean to take this long, did we?
No, but I like questions, and these are really good questions. So,
Oh,
yeah. So what happens now basically is, well, one, our new coach training will start over the first Tuesday in September. So not a week from today, but 2 weeks from today. But whoever invited you here, whether you're watching the playback or not, we'll definitely follow up with you and see if you have any more questions. And then we'll just decide, do you want to sign up as a customer, a preferred customer, or go in for the coaching and just commit the time that you have and grow with the time that God has given you and go forth that way. It's kind of how we both started, I feel like. Hey, Shane, I don't know if you said, did you say you're a lawyer? Did you tell everybody you're a lawyer?
Yeah.
Maybe you did.
I'm an attorney for the Sheriff's Association here. So my schedule is usually busy during the legislative session, and then it's more predictable outside of the legislative session. So that's kind of how I stack my coach work. Is if it's going to be a day where the legislature's in, I'll get up earlier. But if it's a day when I can fit stuff in on my lunch break or on, when I get home. So it really is like, once you see our tracker laid out of the daily behaviors of a coach, you just get to plug them in where you have your time. And whether you can invite one person, whether you can post one day, I mean, we just want you to do some part of the tracker to make this worth your time, to move your business forward and to reach the people that God has out there for you to make an impact on.
Yeah, we're actually about to get off this call and hop on a call with our new coaches and teach them how to use the tracker. So
yeah,
we're definitely living what we're telling you we're living. But thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your time. It's very humbling to know that you would give us that time to learn about this. And we do pray that if God is leading you, that you will start your own business with us. And just honestly, we want to create this ripple effect of faith and fitness and helping women grow a God honoring business. So that's our goal. And so we'll talk to you soon. Okay.
All right. Thank
Bye,
you,
you guys.
ladies.
All right.
All right.